Who is Legends Global? Legends Global manages 6 of the buildings for the city of Jacksonville. There's an arena, the ballpark, the stadium, convention center, a couple of theaters, and a club. So there's a big multitude of different venues and different subjects that go to those venues. So bringing all that information together has been a challenge for them previously, and a time-consuming one at that. So in 2022, they came to us and just with wanting a mobile app. And so we stood up their mobile app, and then we have weekly meetings like we do with all of our clients. There all the time to touch base and come up with strategies and plans. As we were talking more and more through about what they could do with the data from the mobile app, they quickly realized the other products that we have, how those would benefit them. So it was a quick realization that we are more than just a mobile app company, that we are a data company. So this is kind of a description of what they were working with prior. So they had all of these different data sources. They were bringing them into an Excel spreadsheet, and then taking that Excel spreadsheet and putting out a newsletter. They send a weekly newsletter that has grown to over 500,000 people each week. So this was a daunting task for them to make sure that all the information was correct, it was up to date, and that they were getting out the right message at the right time, and they were getting it out quickly enough. As Dyson said before, things change in an instant in this world. So, shows get signed, shows get announced. You have to get that information out as soon as you can, because everything's got a date and a time on it where it expires. So we kind of went in and we started saying, okay, well, let's take all of this data. You guys have these sources like Ticketmaster, ParkWiz for their parking. We use forms for some of their signups. And then they also have social sign-in. So when you go and get on their Wi-Fi, that information is automatically brought into the platform. So even if you didn't buy the ticket, you might be there with a friend, and that way they know who you are because you sign into their social sign-in web service. So it brought in a whole new data source that they didn't even use before, that data, to help broaden that picture of their fans. So I'll let Tiffany talk on this one. It's kind of like the state of where they are now.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. Yes, so like Chris said, we have a lot of venues. So we have 6 venues total, all with completely different fan bases. Some might be interested in Broadway, some might be interested in strictly comedy or football or baseball, or all of them all together. So having something like Fan360 has really helped us to narrow our audience groups down, as well as be able to target our email list more effectively. So while we have a newsletter that goes out to, I think, 654,000 people every week, we also will help with promoting certain events. And through that, we're able to actually take the information of previous ticket buyers and demographics for people who might be interested in a specific type of show, and send them an email of something of a show that they might want to see out and that they may have missed in our newsletter. So it goes directly to the consumer. In this particular case, a lot of our data that is coming in through Ticketmaster, coming in through Access. Those are our main ticketing platforms. And there's just a robust amount of information that, like Chris said, in order to keep it all straight and to keep it all within one place was getting really difficult, which is why we needed something that could take it all, put it in one place, kind of like a CRM, but something that we could easily manipulate and easily use on a daily basis. So that way, if someone comes in who's new, or if the director who's not in this every single day in the platform every single day, he's able to easily go in and pull information and pull statistics and see everything that we're doing in a one-stop shop. So through that, we're able to see everything that's going out through our emails. We're able to see everything that's going out through our app. We're able to really dive into all of the data that before was just dispersed through so many different avenues and was really hard to kind of just keep in that one spot. So that's where Fan360's come in and really help to streamline the process, make our day so much simpler, and really help us to just get everything in that one space, so that way we're not having to take our time during the day going to multiple different places to find one piece of information that could be in just one certain spot.
And, and with 1.6 million fans in their database, that's a lot of data to try and manage outside of the platform. We have it all in one space. It's all deduped. So if you buy a ticket from Ticketmaster and then you buy one from Access, it all goes into one profile. There's not going to be 3 Dysons. There's just going to be one. So that's kind of the magic behind the platform, is that, it takes all of that information and combines it so that they're not having to send 3 emails to the same person. They're just sending one.
Right. Yeah, and I think it's worth mentioning, even on a financial impact side, that when you get to email lists of that size, we're talking 1.5 million or 500,000 emails, saving or deduping some of those people to where you're sending out perhaps, 50 to 100,000 less from a volumetric standpoint, that can really make a difference at the end of the year. So it's not only finding new revenue streams, but also saving from a volumetric standpoint on some of those email sends.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things that I would like to add is that, we work with multiple different segments of people. So we're working with promoters on a regular basis who, their show is the most important thing to them at that moment. For us, we've got lots of shows. So, we've got 6 venues, all with different things going on. So one of the things that that has been really great about Fan360 is that we're able to really dive into those metrics to be able to show the promoter, hey, we sent this email. Your open rate was this, which I know most people are able to see that, but we're able to see those click-through rates and what is translating for us to look like as far as ticket sales. So we're able to see kind of what type of revenue we're driving based on the click-through rates. And that helps the promoter to understand, like, okay, well, they're having 3,000 people click in to potentially buy a ticket, and only maybe 1% of those people or no percentage of those people are converting. So maybe we're too high. Maybe, we need to try a different strategy. Maybe we're not targeting the right people. So it gives us a whole other layer of data that we're able to relay to our clients to be able to show them that, we're trying, this is what we're getting. Maybe we got to find some place where we need to scale to be able to move more tickets out of the door.
Right. No, and I think that's so important to mention, is having that data feed back in and be right at your fingertips. And I think it goes back again to the concept of just having that single unified source for fan data to then be able to go either report on or take action on whatever that next step may be.
Absolutely.
Great.